flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday, April 5th, Board of Commissioners meeting. Obviously, we're at the municipal airport and not our normal confines of the courthouse. Our first item of business is public comment, which is for anyone that is not on the agenda. I believe we have one, Mr. Todd Corey with Frankfurt Utilities. Good morning,
You stand right here?
Yeah, that's our invisible podium.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me this morning. I'm here for the reason when we were getting ready to redo the West Water Tower, the antenna and everything for the dispatch was on that tower. They took it down and put it back up at the jail, and the generator was left there because we could actually use it for our upgrades and everything that we're doing to our system. And then since then, we have purchased a new vac truck for our sewer maintenance department, and there was some interest in our old vac truck from the county, from Dan Sheets and from the highway department. And what last night our board approved a resolution to give that vac truck to the county in returns for the generator that was left there for us to use. So I got a sign, Tom, if you want a copy, to sign one from us last night, but that's what we're here to do, and then we'll get it cleaned up and get it over to the highway. I guess it's going to go to the highway department. Yeah. And we'll get her cleaned up a little bit this week and get some of the filth off of it. But that's what I'm here to do is to give that back to the town.
Okay, great. So we will essentially exchange the generator for the vac truck.
Yes.
Yep. I will entertain a motion for the exchange of the personal property of the vac truck and the generator, which is resolution 2022-04.
So moved. Second.
Motion carries 3-0 for the exchange. Appreciate it, Todd. Look forward to taking
thank you very much.
And if there's any troubles with that or anything, our mechanics know everything about it. So feel free to contact us and we'll help out with it everywhere we can. Okay?
We thanks God. Tank the gas in it. It will be full.
Any day nowadays, can we do that, Bert? We'll make sure there's water.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for that.
Next up is Rick, Iowa State. Morning, Rick.
Morning. Since you guys a letter from the unofficial detour for 26, and I need it signed by all three commissioners.
Are they still going to have the detour for non-local traffic to go up to 18, or is this detour for local traffic?
And local traffic. Yeah, the official detour is 18.
Okay.
But that's.
So for the record, the detour approved with the state is around 26 is to go south on State Road 29 to 800 north, all the way over to State Road 75 to then get back on to 26.
Yes.
Anything else, Rick?
I wanted to bring it up again about hiring an additional employee. I've let a truck driver go. I need to hire another one, but I wanted to hire somebody extra and let one of the older guys move into the grader and also drive a truck as we need a truck driver. And I was wondering if I could also hire some temporary help for the summer. I got a budget for that. But I thought maybe like some college kids or something, and they could run. Then I could put both dirt patchers out, tie up 2 truck drivers, have people on the back of them then. Okay. And they can also drive a patch truck. They can also fly. They can also run weed eaters or whatever else you need them. decide to drive a truck. They can't drive a truck, but they can drive a ton truck.
I think that's a great idea.
And I didn't even know what I just know about the laws are on that.
Right.
So I just want to be sure. But it was hard to find people with CDLs.
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve the hire of a new truck driver. And also you say you wanted somebody else also?
Usually part-time.
Just for part-time
Yeah.
students,
A couple of part-time positions, see if I can find somebody. I've had a couple of people show interest. And, I can't remember what else I wanted to talk about now.
I'll second that.
Second, all right, 3-0 to move forward with the hiring of a new person, which I'll mention, Rick had reached out to me and we had talked to council. He has the money in his budget to do this hiring, and then also the summer help.
But I'm gonna sit down tomorrow, I still got some applications, I'm gonna go through every one of those applications and call everybody. So they're old applications, and I don't have any recent ones, so I'm just gonna call them, see if somebody's interested.
Okay.
And I can't remember, the last time we met, one of the commissioners approached me about 1,000 East. We got the tile situation fixed. That road's drying all up. As soon as we get some good weather, we're gonna stop what we're doing, we're gonna clean that road up, and we're gonna go out there and we're just gonna wedge the crap out of it. Okay?
Sounds good.
And Zero that we chip sealed last year, a mile of it did the same thing, and we're just gonna get them fixed.
Okay.
So I just want everybody to know that. We're thinking about them, just
Weather's
haven't had
not.
time yet. Weather just isn't cooperating. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. The railroad tracks at 900 East is at a standstill. It's not our fault.
Right.
But it's supposed to be open tonight, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Okay.
So that's all I got.
Thanks for checking out that or taking care of 1,000 East. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll good.
Yep.
We might be putting some stone on today, just temporary fix.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
Some context for the railroad tracks at 900 East in Lewisburg. There was a tile that collapsed and the road collapsed on the side, which it was in the railroad right of way. There was some hesitation from the railroad to fix it. Through the surveyor and Rick, we were able to get them out there. It was supposed to be closed for 2 weeks, which was on the 9th. But from my conversations with Rick, it does not appear like that may get opened up back in time. So we may have to reach back out. I think they've now dug across the whole road, correct, Rick?
Yeah, all they had to do was fix that galvanized piece of pipe where the tile came out into the ditch. But instead, they just kept on digging.
Yeah.
So,
So just be aware if you get phone calls from that area that the road's closed and it's on the railroad to fix it, but they're not moving at the fastest pace. So,
yeah, this is where they're.
okay, next up is Liz, which I do not see Liz here, so we will move on to old business. We have the county mowing agreement, which is with Keller Lawn Care to mow the tall grass complaints that we get, as well as some weeds that pop up and complaints on those. So
Yeah.
we talked about this at the last couple of meetings, so.
Right. I think that's important to point out too, that folks at home are here, that this is not for the fairgrounds mowing. Because I've been getting a lot of calls about that and what that entails too. So that's something you need to get a hold of the fair board. I'm sorry, the fair council. I know, and it may already be closed. I know they were taking bids, but I'm not sure what the status of that is. So, okay.
So I'll entertain a motion to enter into the service agreement with Keller Lawn Care. Okay, motion carries 3-0. Next up, we have interlocal agreement with Johnson Township for Eastside EMS contribution. So this goes back a few months or even into last year when we had reached out to the townships on the east side of the county to contribute some financial dollars towards the east side building EMS. And so most of those have come through, but we're just now kind of getting the tail end of it. And we were able to, Johnson Township, to get their contribution and their board sign off on it. So this is the, guess, the acceptance of that. It's a, I believe, $10,000. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'll entertain a motion for the commissioners to sign the interlocal with Johnson Township.
So moved.
Second.
Motion carries 3-0. Actually has your signature, Josh. So
Okay.
you can go ahead.
Definitely takes it.
Yeah. Next up, we have approval of McGuire Iron Pay App number 4. This is for the elevated water tower at 65. It's for $283,000, $773.55. I think we need a motion for this since it's the approve it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because the signed by the board, the building corporation, not the commissioners. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the pay app for McGuire.
So moved.
Motion carries 3-0. I'll note on that, there's progress meetings monthly on that, and McGuire has indicated that they're behind schedule right now. Some of it logistics, some of it in terms of supplies. So we're starting to have some conversations with them on what the plan is to try and get back onto schedule, as well as what we're going to do if they stay off schedule.
Right.
So,
While we're under old business, not to, have we received the final pay app from Insurance, or did we already approve their final, or the final, for the courthouse roof?
Been sending the invoices, you sent me pay apps, but not all of them, so I was kind of waiting to see the invoice, so we kind of not overpay.
Right.
Compare what we spent,
Okay.
paid, but I got it, yeah, so
Okay.
if we need to pay from the pay app, that's fine.
Okay.
They were sending invoices,
Okay.
and I can call them,
Yeah, you know, you have Nick Miller is the gentleman's name.
if you have his contact.
I do, I'll send it to you. Yep. Okay.
We'll circle back around. It looks like Liz showed up. Do you have any updates for area plan today?
Well, as planning director, I exercised very poor planning and tried to vote instead of coming to the airport. So,
I did say.
okay, so I'm not alone at least. No, I don't think anything dramatic I saw on your agenda that you're signing the mowing contract this morning. So that's the main thing.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything that you have for me.
I don't have anything. You guys have anything? No. Okay. No. Thank you.
Thanks, Liz.
And we approved the mowing agreement with Keller, just so you know.
Awesome, perfect. I'll pass that on to Kat. I know we're starting to get some complaints as the weather's warming up on different things. I anticipate mowing will be hitting us any day.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to new business. We have resolution 2022-03, which is for a capital asset policy. And the auditor's office had reached out to us in just doing some internal work of asset management through data pit stop. They had suggested that we adopt a resolution for our capital assets because we don't have one, other counties do. And so Tom was put together an agreement based on some other ones we had seen and the combination of it so that we have something more structured in terms of our capital assets going forward. So I don't know if there's any questions or other comments.
Fred.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second again.
Motion carries 3-0 to approve resolution 2022-03 for the capital asset policy.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Next up, we have an agreement from Shredded. So this is, we have Shredded do our shredding on basically a monthly basis, but this is to come in and do a one-time purge. We'd had some offices reach out to us that they were kind of getting built up. So this is a one-time purge from Shredded. It's roughly, depending upon how many containers they use, but the estimate is going to be around $1,000. So I would entertain a motion unless there's questions.
So move.
Second.
All right, motion carries 3-0. Okay, department heads. Have any department? Brett, good morning.
Last month, Nancy and I met with RQAW about the jail, and I won't go into all the details here, but if you guys want to discuss sometime, feel free to reach out to me on that. I think their vision was a little grandiose for a community our size, but there are possibilities there.
Okay.
Also, I'll be finishing up my state grant, and my board will approve that on the 21st, along with probation and jail treatment. Once those are approved, I will need a signature from you, Jordan, the week of the 25th. So,
Okay.
will you be available?
I hope I'm in the field, but
Okay.
we'll make it work.
All right.
So, yeah. Thank you. Sheriff.
Just want to check, Sheriff Kelly here, just want to check with the touch bases on retiree insurance. I'm getting some of those guys call me and check on that, things like that, just to see where it's at. And so if we could get sometime offline, I know you're getting into the field. So send me an email, let me know so I can give them guys some information. Some of our retirees are people that are getting ready to retire, which we're in pretty good shape.
Okay. I would say, I mean, the statute requires us to allow them to be on it. The insurance committee hasn't met since, I believe you sent over some data on the numbers.
I have that.
And so, once the insurance committee gets together, they'll kind of review it and look at the financial side of if they would be willing to offer anything in terms of health or percentage or whatnot. So,
Right, absolutely.
I think, don't hold me to it, but usually that meets sometime in the summer. So,
I guess it's probably annually.
yeah,
So,
I mean, that's,
so,
we just.
And just to answer those questions, I do appreciate the time though, and I think that, it's an additional part of that package we can offer to people when we're in the process of hiring. So it means a lot. And so we have 18 applications today. We're going to start the process with 2 merit deputies. So it's nice to have 18. I know one county had 6. One person showed up and failed the initial written portion, so they're back to ground zero. So we're doing a pretty good job of having 18 officers or 18 hospital officers go apply. So but that insurance package does make a huge difference, even if they have a cost with it. So I think that's what everyone's looking for in that gap time of after retirement. So do appreciate all the efforts on that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyone else?
I have something just on behalf of the assessor. She's putting out bids for reassessment. So she is going to have those open April 18th at your meeting.
Okay. Okay. Seeing no others, I'll move on to commissioner reports. Reports.
2 or 3 things just to run past everybody. One, I think it would be wise, the Republic manager was out to us a couple of office times ago.
Yeah.
And they put out that free day for our citizens. I think our news media needs to publish the fact that they have that. So I'd like the news media to throw it out to Republic that there's a free.
Well, they haven't
day
gotten
coming up.
it to us yet.
I'm sorry,
They
Ken?
have not gotten it to us.
Can we give this to you? How that work?
That's one. 2, just for everybody's information, I've gotten a couple complaints. Actually, I've had 3 calls about actually the landing pad for the solar farm, that road on 50 from 300 to 425, County Road 50. Though there are 3 homes along there. Kevin Armstrong happened to be one of them. But anyway, all 3 of those people have complained, obviously, because there's big trucks coming down through there and, they're encroaching their yards. There for a while, they were turning around in their locations. And, you know, that having a 3-axle truck does not work well going through the mud and grass at this point. So anyway, I have talked to them in reference to what they have to do. Rick's been out there and looked at the road, and I'm assuming you still have all the pictures that you took, Rick?
I got video.
Good. But there is damage going on, but there's nothing you can do about it. You know, the weight of those trucks are just too much for the road at this point.
Yeah,
So,
pretty lightweight road.
yeah. Okay. So, and then I actually also, and I'm not sure what we have done about the complaint in reference to Center Township. I don't know what the action was there from that individual that was concerned about Center Township refusing her funds, and I don't know if anybody's talked to anybody about that.
I have not talked to her. I haven't heard, she was gonna follow back up, and we never heard anything back from
Yeah, that's why I wondered if
well,
there's
so
anything.
hopefully they got a hold of Center Township. I'm not sure what action we have other than maybe just conversation with Center Township, right?
They got a file. They have to file a specific form with us, and we do have.
We do have action.
We have to have a hearing within 10 days.
We have a procedure already.
Right.
My understanding is when she called it, they refused to let them fill out an application. So it wasn't like a denial of
Oh,
anything,
okay.
it was just a refusal to let them, and I don't know
I'm not
the
sure.
other part of that story, so.
Yeah,
just-
I'm not sure we can refuse that procedure. I think that
Yeah,
they want to
that's-
apply, you gotta at least let them have make the application.
Obviously, probably two sides to every story.
Exactly. I just wondered if there was anything else done.
Would you want to follow up
I
on
don't know.
that?
I'll find out what's going on.
Their attorney is Alicia Alvarez. She would be the
Yeah.
contact.
Good.
She's-
She
is really,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Did you need, I have,
Okay. One thing I have is that our first net device exchange for all the department heads will be on April 13th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the EMA building. And I said department heads, all departments that have
county issues.
county issued cell phone, iPad, or hotspots. So the exchange with FirstNet will be 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. At the EMA building on April 13th. So you can just come and go whenever works into your schedule during that time frame. They'll upgrade your device to your choice. I believe it's the iPhone 12 or a Samsung model, and then the newer iPad, I forget which generation it is, and then a new hotspot. So just wanted to get that out there, because that's coming up, what, next week? Yeah, next. So that's all I have. So we'll move on to claims. We have Friday claims dated March 25th in the amount of $43,646.58. Thursday claims dated March 31st in the amount of $87,836.44. Bi-weekly claims dated April 5th in the amount of $232,418.54. Court claims dated April 5th in the amount of $2,315.70.
Motion to approve.
second,
Motion carries 3-0 to approve the claims. Next up, we have payroll dated March 11th in the amount of $446,593.86. Election board payroll dated February 25th in the amount of $500.
Motion to approve.
second,
Motion carries 3-0 on payroll. Lastly, we have minutes, regular minutes dated March 21st and special meeting minutes dated March 25th.
Motion to approve both.
second on both again.
Okay. Motion carries 3-0 on the minutes. So, seeing no other business, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second again.
Thank you.
That was great.